In today's show, Bitcoin needs to clear 51,000 to reduce the chance of a new sell-off from BTC whales. As Lex Mavosky points out here, Bitcoin 100 to 1,000 wallets keep stacking and the supply controlled by them repeatedly hitting new all-time high. Not saying it will definitely go parabolic like in the previous year, but it surely looks like it. And as Rec Capital shares, Bitcoin is currently forming a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame. And as Samson Mao points out, it took 22 days for Bitcoin to double from 20 to 40,000. 50 to 100,000 will probably be faster. That's right. Also in today's show, just 1.3 million Bitcoin left circulating on the crypto exchanges. Can you say incoming? Bitcoin supply shock. And as pointed out here by Glassnode, Bitcoin exchange inflow volume, the 7-day moving average, just reached a 5-month low of 978 BTC. Previous 5-month low was 984 BTC, observed on December 16th of this year. Also in today's show, President Nayib Bukele fires back at critics on the Bitcoin experiment, as he shared on crypto Twitter. What has been called by international organizations as the Bitcoin experiment is nothing more than the world watching how mass adoption changes a country's economy. If it's for the good, it's game over for fiat. El Salvador is the spark that ignites the real revolution. Very powerful words. Also in today's show, I'll be sharing the 7 reasons why the crypto bull run will extend well into 2022, according to crypto trader Lark Davis. Here's 2 of the 7. Number 1, spot Bitcoin ETF likely to be approved in USA in 2022. Market likely continue being bullish until then. Once it's released, we get bear. For reference, gold had a strong rally before the spot ETF was approved, followed by a year of down prices, followed by multi-year mega rally. And number 2, cycles are getting longer. I've been talking about this since last year. We are now likely witnessing it in real time. If this holds true, then it means 2 things. Number 1, we'll find a top sometime in 2022. And number 2, 4-year cycle theory is dead. Likely, we'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and all the major alts are currently pumping back in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price? Likely to go next. Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here are the news alerts. I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs along with a $100,000 Bitcoin price. If you like getting that crypto, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Today's episode is brought to you by the FTX app, formerly known as Blockfolio. I've been using this app literally every single day for the past few years. It's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is check my crypto portfolio. I personally love it because it's the easiest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin, Ether, and other top cryptocurrencies with 0 fees, truly making this a no-brainer. And they're trusted by over 6 million people worldwide and over 200 plus countries around the world. And they have a special promo they're running right now where you can earn free crypto in every trade over $10. Here's how it works. When you use my referral link in the description right down below, every trade over $10 earns you a chance to get a random free coin. And the more you trade, the more you earn. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and use my referral link in the description right down below and download the FTX app today. Make some trades, claim your free crypto, and let's start stacking those sats. Shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts, and Merry Christmas Eve. I'm your host, JV, and as usual, we have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Bitcoin whales are at the center of attention again this week as large transactions flow back to exchanges. New data from on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant on December 24th shows that relatively, whales are increasing their presence as potential sellers, and according to CryptoQuant's exchange whale ratio indicator, the proportion of large inflows to exchanges out of total inflows is now at a 1-year high. That's right, inflows sped up significantly as Bitcoin rose to $51,000 overnight on Thursday, and the implication could be that the large volume investors plan to take profits at the top to end Bitcoin's current range. Quoting CryptoQuant here, it's better to watch out until Bitcoin breaks $51,000 levels, and lo and behold, we're currently hovering just above that $51,000 level. And they also share, once we surpass this level, next significant resistance will be around $56,800, as shared right here in this chart. And despite misgivings, Bitcoin managed to preserve its higher levels into Friday, these previously forming a key line in the sand for the bullish sentiment to return. Whales, meanwhile, are now potential sellers. As pointed out earlier in the month, larger investors have diverged from smaller retail hodlers in terms of buying behavior. Now, CryptoQuant, amongst others, confirmed that this is still the case, with exchange withdrawals conversely reflecting peak accumulation, similar to September before the breakout to $69,000 all-time highs. As Lex points out here, Bitcoin wallets with 100 to 1,000 BTC keep stacking and the supply controlled by them repeatedly hitting all-time high. Not saying it will definitely go parabolic like in the previous year, but it surely looks like it. And as you can see here in this chart, brought to you by Glassnode Analytics and some of the responses. Now you made me feel poor because I don't have 100 plus BTC. Hey, it is what it is. Keep stacking. Also note that miners too are hodling onto their weekly release coins from block subsidies, with the reserves now at 6-month highs. As pointed out here, miners own more Bitcoin than when Bitcoin was at 69,000. In fact, they added back all the BTC that they distributed since the drop from 69K. So there you have it. And as Rec Capital shares here this morning, Bitcoin is currently forming a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame, as you can see here in this chart. And Samson Mao shares, it took 22 days for Bitcoin to double from 20 to 40,000. 50 to 100,000 will probably be faster. Ain't telling no lies. Let's go BTC. And before I break down next way of the day, just 1.3 million Bitcoin left circulating on the crypto exchanges. Can you say incoming Bitcoin supply shock? As well as President Nayib Bukele fires back at critics on Bitcoin experiment. As well as I share 7 reasons why the crypto bull run will extend well into 2022, according to crypto trader Lark Davis. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin in the forest green. Let's go. Up 5% for the day, trading just above that critical 51K resistance. We need to flip this into support. We have Ether up almost 4% for the day, trading at around $4,100. Solana up 6%. Polkadot up 6%. Cardano up 6%. And as you can see, most of the major cryptos are currently pumping and in the green. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. And glad tidings for an orange Christmas. The Bitcoin supply is drying up to lows not seen for years. And a recent tweet by CryptoRank, just 6.3% of the total Bitcoin supply, or 1.3 million BTC, is held on crypto exchanges. The decreasing supply is nothing new, trending down since the Bitcoin halving in 2020, when the Bitcoin block reward was cut in two. The BTC availability on exchanges followed suit, slowly trending down over the past year. Now exchange wallets accounted for 9.5% of the Bitcoin supply in October 2020, just before the 2020 Christmas, all-time highs at 7.3% in July this year. The 6.3% December figure is the lowest recorded this year in 2021. Now, interestingly, Bitcoin's BTC wallet dominance is also slipping. The American exchange used to custody more BTC than all other exchanges combined. Its dominance has slipped from 50% to 40% over the past year. As you can see right here on crypto Twitter, this was originally posted back on July 9th of this year. Crypto exchanges hold 7.3% of Bitcoin circulating supply. Noteworthy is that Coinbase and Binance hold more BTC than any other crypto exchanges combined, 938,000 BTC versus 593,000 BTC. And in comparison to October of 2020, when Coinbase wallets held more Bitcoin than all the other exchanges combined, was 891,000 BTC versus 872,000 BTC. Crazy, eh? Now the news follows a swath of positive price metrics that dovetail the upward price action of Bitcoin. Firstly, the illiquid Bitcoin supply has iced over the winter, as the Bitcoin supply went from liquid to an illiquid state, is now 100,000 Bitcoin per month, and in essence, more BTC is locked away into cold storage than the amount being mined. And Glassnode, the on-chain analytics company, shared further bullish news regarding exchange behavior. The 7-day moving average for BTC's exchange inflow volume just reached a 5-month low of 978 BTC and has been trending down week on week. The exchange supply shortage may continue, with less and less Bitcoin being sent to exchanges. Now, furthermore, it's important to note that many retail investors and some companies store their BTC on exchanges, indicating that the illiquid Bitcoin supply may be even lower. Some Bitcoin hodlers even leave the custody of their own keys to exchanges instead of taking their Bitcoin offline and into cold storage. Now, unsurprisingly, Binance CEO and co-founder Changpeng Zhao has encouraged that the hot wallet practice, despite best efforts of Bitcoiners like Andreas Antonopoulos, ensuring not your keys, not your Bitcoin, or as I like to say, not your keys, not your cheese, is part of everyday Bitcoin mantra. That's right. And as a result, while 1.3 million BTC rest on exchanges, they may not be circulating and may in fact contribute to the illiquid supply. But nonetheless, despite calls for a Santa rally, off to back to bullish analytics, the bears are not yet out of the woods. A tweet by Bullrun Invest using Glassnode data shows that 24.6% of all Bitcoin supply is sitting above the price of $47,000. As he shares here on crypto Twitter, 24.6% 40% of all the Bitcoin supply is sitting above the current price around 47,000, meaning 1 in 4 BTC is currently underwater, which suggests that roughly a quarter of the Bitcoin bought at those prices are currently underwater. If Bitcoin fails to make progress into the 50,000s, there may be fewer presents under the tree tomorrow. Today's show is brought to you by IQ Protocol, a framework for renting wrapped expirable versions of digital assets, risk-free and collateralless. And once you launch the app, here's what it looks like. Also note that the IQT token is due to launch in Q1 of 2022, and the team is currently working on a few incentive programs, including for those who are staking PRQ tokens on the IQ protocol. An IQ token airdrop will take place in Q1 of 2022. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the link in the description right down below to check out the IQ protocol for yourself. And also note this is a paid sponsorship, so please do your own research. Now checking out the crypto market cap, we're currently sitting just under $2.4 trillion with $100 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance is 40.5% with the Ether dominance at 20.4%. And checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Dogecoin Mars leading the pack, up 36% for the day, virtually trading at nothing. Just saying. The Sandbox is up 21%, trading at $6.18. Followed by Phantom, up 19.5%, trading at $2.07. Now, which altcoins are you currently most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 41 out of 100 in fear. Yesterday was a 34. Last week, a 23 in extreme fear. And last month, a 42 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD. Buy that freaking dip. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. On Thursday, Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele reaffirmed his belief for Bitcoin supremacy on Twitter once again, this time stating that after widespread adoption occurs, it's game over for fiat. Facts. He ain't telling no lies. The Salvadoran president has been a mainstay in the news headlines due to his government's regular Bitcoin purchases on buying the dip, an absolute pro-Bitcoin stance. He made frequent statements and comments to support the original crypto while refusing to budge in the face of criticism that Bitcoin is a bad idea for the nation. President Bukele's recent tweet comes as the international community launches a barrage against El Salvador for its Bitcoin experiment. The IMF criticized El Salvador's move to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender back in June, but the country nevertheless passed it and began accepting Bitcoin as legal money in September. Now, Andrew Bailey, governor of the Bank of England, is also a known critic of Bitcoin. More recently, while speaking to the University Cambridge Students' Union, Bailey expressed his concerns over El Salvador's decision to use Bitcoin as a currency due to its extreme volatility. All I know is this: volatility equals life force. The US dollar has no volatility because it's dead. Just saying. And quoting Nayib Bukele here, what has been called by international organizations as the Bitcoin experiment is nothing more than the world watching how mass adoption changes a country's economy. If it's for the good, it's game over for fiat. El Salvador is a spark that ignites the real revolution. That's right, because the real revolution will be decentralized. It's BTC. Let's go. Now, since adopting Bitcoin as a legal currency, El Salvador has used Bitcoin profits or the surplus from its Bitcoin trust account to finance the construction of 20 schools. And in mid-October, Bukele announced that the government would spend $4 million from the Bitcoin trust to build a new veterinary hospital in San Salvador. Now, Bukele's latest riff comes as El Salvador recently bought 21 Bitcoin on Tuesday to celebrate the last 21st day of the year 21 of the 21st century and to commemorate the scarcity of Bitcoin as its supply is limited to 21 million BTC. Let's not forget the 3 to 4 million Bitcoin lost and gone forever, making it even more scarce. Now, Nayib Bukele also recently shared on Twitter, the international community says El Salvador's democracy is at risk, but the majority of decisions are taken with 64 votes out of 84 members of Congress. That's 3/4 of the votes, and all members of Congress were elected with an electoral body controlled by the opposition. And he also points out, makes me wonder if it's not only failed politicians jealous because they can't even hold a 50-50 vote. So there you have it. And before I break down our final story of the day and I share the 7 reasons why this crypto bull run will extend well into 2022, according to crypto trader Lark Davis. But first, I want to encourage you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,000 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. I also have a Bitcoin crypto merch store I recently launched. to help support the show, visit merch.cryptonewsalerts.net and go cop some fly new gear. I also have a daily letter which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also like to point out we're currently receiving over 20,000 downloads per day on Spotify, iTunes, and our podcast communities. And if you're listening to the podcast, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net for the full premium experience with video. You can also follow me on crypto Twitter. My Twitter handle is crypto news. Yes, and of course you can follow me on TikTok, Telegram, and Facebook. So wherever you're at, be sure to follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Popular crypto analyst Lark Davis thinks that the king of all crypto and overall crypto market bull run will extend well into 2022. Checking out his Twitter storm here, the Bitcoin crypto bull market is going to stretch well into 2022. Here's 7 reasons why. Number 1, spot Bitcoin ETF likely to be approved in the USA in 2022. Market likely continue being bullish until then. Once it's released, we get bear. For reference, gold had a strong rally before the spot ETF was approved, followed by a year of down prices, followed by a multi-year mega rally. Number 2, cycles are getting longer. I've been talking about this since last year, but we are now likely witnessing it in real time. If this holds true, then it means 2 things. Number 1, we'll find a top sometime in 2022. And number 2, 4-year cycle theory is dead. Likely. Number 3, Ethereum major upgrades coming in 2022. Of particular importance is the move to proof of stake, triple halving, and limited sharding rollout, which could 3 or 4x TPS on ETH. ETH remains the king of smart contracts, so what happens there has implications for the whole market. Number 4, Polkadot and Cardano are coming online, which will draw even more money to the market. Avalanche, Polygon, ETH, Layer 2s, and Solana will continue to grow. These chains are just getting started. Plus, all the major chains have committed billions in ecosystem incentives. Number 5, NFTs are continuing to capture public interest and brands are moving in heavily. NFTs will be the first access point for millions into crypto. Number 6, gaming and metaverse narrative are only growing in importance. Gaming will bring in tens of millions or more new users. The metaverse is a future multi-trillion-dollar industry. It is hard to convey how big this will be, and we have a lot of game and metaverse launches in 2022. Number 7, big money starting to figure out that this is the best tech investment class of this decade. Plus, with inflation running rampant, crypto is no-brainer. Yet, most are still on zero, but it won't stay that way. We already are seeing many multi-$100 million fundraisers. And final thoughts, although mega bull cycle will likely end in 2022, also think that the next bear will be fundamentally different. Still though, make hay while the sun shines and enjoy many more months of good market conditions. Don't forget to take some profits along the way. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with crypto analyst Lark Davis. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Bitcoin needs to clear 51K to reduce the chance of a new sell-off from BTC whales. Also in today's show, we discussed there's just 1.3 million Bitcoin left circulating on the crypto exchanges, hinting at an incoming Bitcoin supply shock. Also in today's show, we discussed President Nayib Bukele firing back at critics on Bitcoin experiment. And I also shared with you the 7 reasons why the crypto bull run will extend well into 2022. According to crypto trader Lark Davis, worried for the Bitcoin price is likely to go next. Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Pokemon wrote, "Hey JV, enjoyed your show. I have said before when Bitcoin hits $200,000, I will sell half and wait for the crash and buy back in. That's the plan. I bought Matic back on September 30th, 2021 and had a return of 80% profit. I see this as a good investment that has a future. Take care. God bless you and yours. Merry Christmas, fam, and happy hodlin." And our next featured comment comes from Vince J, who wrote, "Keep up the great work, brother. You'll be at 1 million subs before you know it. Appreciate you. God bless, brother. Oh, and I hope and pray that you and all have a Merry Christmas. Peace and love, y'all. Cheers, fam, to 1 million YouTube subs along with a $1 million Bitcoin price. Nothing can stop the inevitable. It's destiny, so be it. Let's freaking go." And our third and final feature comment comes from our very own Inner Dino, long-term viewer of the show. He wrote, "Thanks, JV. Great show. It just keep getting better. Cheers, Dino. I greatly appreciate your continued support, fam. Merry Xmas and happy hodling. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below." Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. That's right, Bitcoin is the glitch in the matrix. And if you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications that help me get to 100,000 subs so we can get to $100,000 Bitcoin price. Merry Christmas, happy hodling, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.